So, can you say your name and why you are here?
I'm Johan from Belgium, actually filmmaker. And I don't know, since a couple of years I've been researching the subject of geoengineering. I won't say the word chemtrail because now we say geoengineering. And I don't know, also in the beginning I thought this is so absurd, it's impossible this is happening. But then by researching more and more I came actually to see that there's so much more to the subject matter than actually I thought there was. So anyway, I'm informing myself. I had the idea, because all of the films I'm making have a lot of, engagement with political issues and trying to bring light issues in a very different way. So I thought, maybe it's a subject matter that's maybe something to be done with for a film and to bring to a bigger audience. So.
You said before you are in planning making a documentary.
Well, I'm a documentary maker, but my work is more than just making films. It's a whole practice. It's also I teach. So when I teach or I curate, I also curate. Sometimes I insert or I make little interventions where I would plug into themes like, for example, the whole chemtrail discussion or the swine flu discussion. And so when I teach, I like to also have an interesting discussion with the students, that they wake up and they know what's going on in the world. So,
Are you planning doing some documentary regarding some of these issues?
I don't know yet, but I did, a couple of the things I've curated are video libraries or YouTube with text that actually travel around in museums. And one of them is called "Maybe the Sky is Really Green and We're Just Colorblind," which is a quote from Bart Simpson.
Okay.
Which sort of plugged into that whole sort of thematics of geoengineering and things that we've been talked about today. So yeah, I think it's so crucial to open up a different sort of climate or platform where we can look at media in a very different way, because we don't get it from the mainstream media. There's so much manipulation going on.
Disinformation
and even like, for example, what's going on with Iraq. I'm reading a book, which is another book, but it's a publication of a blog called Riverside, which is a 24-year-old Iraqi girl who writes a situation what's going on in Baghdad today. Of course, she's now probably also much older, like towards 30. But for 5-6 years, she held this Riverside blog, and what you read is so in discrepancy with the big mainstream news.
What they say, yeah.
And so I think I would belong to that other camp where you sort of try to set up a blog and to say, hey, but listen guys, there's something else going on. So that would be one example. Chemtrails or geoengineering is another thing. There's so much more shit that is going out there, but
yeah. I wish you best of luck in your projects. And hey, welcome to the Club of Consciences.
Right.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.